If you've been biting your nails for decades, stop blaming your willpower. You might actually just be hungry. New studies suggest that the urge to chew your nails isn't always anxiety. It can be your body screaming for a specific mineral you stopped getting enough of 10 years ago. In this video, we are going to fix your plate to fix your hands. We're covering the calcium connection, the simple snack swap that tricks your brain, and the one vitamin that makes your nails too strong to bite. Let's solve this. It is a story I hear all the time. You are sitting there, perhaps watching your favorite evening program or reading a book, and suddenly you realize your finger is in your mouth. You look down, and the damage is done. Again. For many of us over 55, this isn't just a bad habit we picked up in the schoolyard. It is a lifelong companion that feels impossible to shake. You might feel a sense of shame about it. Maybe you hide your hands when you are playing cards or paying for groceries. You might look at your hands and wish they looked as dignified and capable as you feel on the inside. But here is the good news. That urge to bite is often a signal, not a character flaw. Your body is trying to tell you something. When we ignore the signal, the habit persists. When we answer the signal, the urge often fades away on its own. We are going to explore why your body is asking you to bite, and how we can answer that request with nutrition and care instead of destruction. Let's start with what is happening on the inside. There is a phenomenon known as pica, where the body craves non-food items. While severe cases involve things like ice or clay, mild subclinical versions can manifest as a desire to chew on things that provide resistance. This often points to a lack of minerals, specifically calcium and magnesium. These are the building blocks of relaxation and structural integrity in the body. As we age, our ability to absorb these minerals decreases. Our stomach acid levels drop, and our digestion slows down. You might be eating the same diet you ate at 40, but your body isn't getting the same nutrients from it. When your body is low on calcium, your nervous system can become excitable. You feel a low-level hum of tension. Chewing is a mechanical way to release that tension. It is a rhythmic, soothing motion that calms the nervous system. Essentially, you are self-medicating a mineral gap with a physical action. If you find yourself restless, with legs that want to move or hands that cannot stay still, this might be you. The fix begins in the kitchen. We need to increase the density of minerals in your diet to see if that quiets the noise in your nervous system. Dark, leafy greens are your best friends here. Spinach, kale, and collard greens are packed with magnesium. If chewing raw salads is tough on your digestion or your teeth, lightly steaming them or adding them to a soup makes the nutrients even more available to your body. Almonds are another powerhouse. They provide a satisfying crunch and a dose of magnesium. If you have trouble with hard nuts, almond butter on a slice of whole grain toast works just as well. The goal is to flood your system with the raw materials it needs to relax. When your magnesium levels are sufficient, your muscles relax more easily, and that subconscious drive to grind and chew often diminishes. It is not an overnight miracle, but many people report that after 2 or 3 weeks of focused nutrition, the frantic feeling in their hands begins to settle. Now, let's talk about the nails themselves. There is a second biological reason you might be biting, and it has nothing to do with hunger. It has to do with texture. As we mature, our nails change. They lose moisture and oil just like our skin. They develop vertical ridges, and they become brittle. Instead of bending when they hit a surface, they snap or split. This creates rough edges. Your tongue is an incredibly sensitive instrument. It finds that rough edge, that tiny snag, and it amplifies it. It feels like a boulder on your finger. The brain sends a signal to smooth it out. In the absence of a file, you use your teeth. You are trying to groom yourself, but teeth are blunt instruments. You bite to remove the snag, but you create a jagged edge, which leads to another snag, and the cycle continues. You aren't biting because you are anxious. You are biting because your nails are annoying you. To break this loop, we have to improve the quality of the nail so it stops splitting. This is where biotin comes in. Biotin is a B vitamin that is essential for nail strength. While you can find supplements, food sources are always safer and often better absorbed. Eggs are a fantastic source of biotin. Salmon and avocados are also excellent. Including healthy fats in your diet helps lubricate the nail bed from the inside out. Think of it as internal moisturizer. But nutrition takes time. What do you do right now, today, when that rough edge appears? You need to replace the tool. If you have been using your teeth as nail clippers for 50 years, we need to put a better tool in your hand. Buy 5 high-quality crystal glass nail files. Not the metal ones that shred your nails, and not the cardboard ones that wear out. Glass files seal the edge of the nail, preventing splits. Put one in your purse, one by your bedside, one next to your favorite chair in the living room, one in the car, and one in the kitchen. The moment your tongue finds a snag, your hand will automatically move toward your mouth. This is the critical moment. You must intercept it. Grab the file, smooth the edge. Once the edge is smooth, the alarm signal to your brain stops. There is nothing left to fix, so the urge to bite dissipates. By keeping a file within arm's reach at all times, you remove the friction of looking for one. You make the healthy choice easier than the destructive one. Now let's address the sensation of the bite itself. For some of us, the biting is about the pressure. It feels good to bite down. This is often related to jaw tension. We hold an immense amount of stress in our masseter muscles right at the hinge of the jaw. Biting creates a momentary release of that pressure. If we take that away without offering a replacement, the tension builds until you snap. We need a crunch substitute. If your teeth need to do work, let them work on something that nourishes you. Crisp, cold celery sticks, carrot sticks, or slices of bell pepper are perfect for this. When you feel the urge to gnaw, grab a vegetable. The satisfying snap and the resistance required to chew it mimics the sensation of biting a nail, but it saves your hands and cleans your teeth instead of damaging them. If you are watching this, you might be thinking, that sounds nice, but I do it without even realizing it. I'm watching the news, and suddenly my finger is bleeding. This is the automatic nature of the habit. For this, we need a pattern interrupt. We need to wake your brain up the moment your hand lifts. A simple, gentle way to do this is the Band-Aid method. Choose one finger, just one, that you bite the most. Maybe it's the thumb. Put a bandage on it during the times you are most likely to bite, like when watching TV or reading. You don't need to bandage your whole hand like a mummy. Just one finger. When you go to bite, the texture of the fabric will startle your tongue. It feels different. That split second of, wait, what is this, is enough to bring you back to consciousness. You realize what you are doing and you can stop. Once that finger heals, move the bandage to the next one. It is crucial to remember why we are doing this. It is not just about vanity. It is about vitality and health. Your mouth is the gateway to your body, but it is also full of bacteria. Your hands touch everything: doorknobs, garden soil, steering wheels. When you put your fingers in your mouth, you are introducing a highway of germs directly into your system. As we get older, our immune system appreciates a little less work. Keeping your fingers out of your mouth is one of the simplest ways to stay healthy during flu season. Furthermore, consider your teeth. Dental work is an investment. Crowns, veneers, and implants are strong, but they are not designed to shear through fingernails. The repetitive stress of biting can cause microfractures in your front teeth or chip expensive dental work. Saving your nails is actually a great way to save your smile and your wallet. I want to talk for a moment to the caregivers watching this. Maybe you are helping a parent or a partner who has started biting their nails as they've gotten older. It can be frustrating to watch. You might feel the urge to pull their hand away or say, "Stop that." But usually, that just increases their anxiety and makes the biting worse. Instead, approach it with pampering. Offer a gentle hand massage with a nice lotion. Hydrated skin doesn't peel, which removes the trigger of hangnails. Keep their nails trimmed short and smooth with that glass file we talked about. If there is nothing to snag, there is less to bite. Frame it as a spa moment, not a hygiene correction. Connection and touch reduce anxiety, which heals the root cause of the behavior. Now, let's handle a few common objections. You might be thinking, "I've done this for 60 years. I'm too old to change." That is simply not true. Your brain is capable of neuroplasticity, building new pathways until your very last breath. It takes patience, yes. But you have learned to navigate new technologies, new neighborhoods, perhaps even new family dynamics. You can certainly learn to put your hand on your armrest instead of in your mouth. You might also worry that you need the habit to think or to focus. "It helps me concentrate," you say. That is valid. The movement helps ground you. So we replace the movement. Get a smooth worry stone or wear a ring that you can spin on your finger. When you need to focus, play with the ring or rub the stone. Keep your hands busy with something external. Knitting, crosswords, or even just squeezing a stress ball can provide that motor outlet your brain is looking for. Let's recap the plan so you can start today. First, look at your diet. Are you getting enough calcium and magnesium? Try adding a spinach salad or a handful of almonds to your daily routine. Second, address the texture. Buy a glass nail file and keep it nearby to smooth out snags immediately. Third, give your jaw a job. Use crunchy vegetables to satisfy the need for pressure. And finally, be kind to yourself. If you slip up and bite a nail, do not spiral into guilt. Just smooth out the edge and start again. There is a wonderful feeling waiting for you. It is the feeling of looking down at your hands and seeing them healed. No more red, angry cuticles. No more hiding your fingertips. Just strong, capable hands that are ready to cook a meal, hold a grandchild, or plant a garden. You deserve that confidence. It is a small change that ripples out into your whole life. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to our channel. We are building a community here dedicated to simple, gentle improvements for your health and vitality. By subscribing, you are telling us that you want more practical, respect-filled advice that meets you exactly where you are. We would love to have you with us. Your hands have done so much work for you over the years. They have carried burdens, built lives, and comforted others. Now it is time to return the favor. Give them the nutrition and the care they need. Treat them well, and they will heal. You have the tools now. Go make yourself a nice, crunchy snack and let your hands rest. You can do this.